Welcome. This is a public service announcement about racism and what we can do to help relieve this issue.
Racism has been around for many years. When people think of racism, they often think about the South back in the 19th and early 20th centuries. Though racism was very prominent then, that was not the only time it was going on.
Racism is a hatred or intolerance of another race, color, or gender. Did you know that many people have anti-black attitudes, and over 10% of Americans still believe that relationships shouldn't be interracial? Surprisingly, the greatest racism in North America today is against Hispanics and dark-skinned people.
As well, studies from the DoSomething.org site show that more non-Caucasian men and women are thrown in jail, and African Americans are more likely to be spotted as suspects or criminals by police over white people.
Though the issue is strong and even embedded into our public service authorities, it can be stopped. If not stopped, then the issue can be appeased at least.
My participant and I believe that if there were more diversity-driven programs in school, then less racial discrimination would be evident. If the issue of equality was taught from the premature school age, then the generations that grew up, there would be less racial justice in the world, not only in the school systems, but in personal daily lives.
Possible challenges that might be seen with equality programs in school include apathy-driven students, teachers who don't believe what they're teaching, therefore lacking the passion, and even conflicting education in the home.
We believe this solution would work because of the writings of James McBride and his book, The Color of Water. James tells us about his life growing up black in the 1960s, while his mother was a white Jewish woman who grew up in the 1930s. James's mother, Ruth, taught James from the time he was growing up that color or race means absolutely nothing. James portrayed his mother's values through his life by barely acknowledging any sort of color or race. He therefore had no social judgments about it.
Many serious issues can come out of racism, and if you or someone you know is currently bullying or harassing someone due to their race or color, I suggest you or they think twice.
This concludes our PSA on racism. Thank you.